Hey folks, Will Brink here, www.brinkzone.com, and a topic I want to cover today is how do you break into the supplement industry? This is a question I've gotten many times over the years via email, when I'm at conferences, when I'm at shows, because people that know me and read my stuff know that one of the jobs that I performed over the years is doing R&D, formulating, marketing work, that type of thing for a number of supplement companies. So that's a common question, and unfortunately, there really is no singular path. I mean, if someone was to ask you, how do I get into dentistry? Well, the answer is you get your pre-med degree, and then you go on to dental school, and so on and so on. Unfortunately, this is not. There is not a clean, clear path to going into the supplement industry. You have people in the supplement industry that have absolutely no science or medical or what have you, or nutritional background, making a boatload of money, such as people like Kevin Trudeau. And you have people with advanced degrees and all sorts of experience also in the industry. So the gambit of people in the industry is, both extremes. One of the strong points, of the supplement industry is that anybody can get into it. One of the drawbacks of the supplement industry is that anybody can get into it. And you're going to have unfortunately, the consumer is left to figure out who it is they're buying from, and has to do their own homework to go find out a little bit about the company or the person or whatever who is behind these products. As I've said before, if you can get rid of your conscience, you can make an awful lot of money in the supplement industry. So if you wanted to get into the supplement industry, the best advice I can really give is, at the very least, have a solid grounding in scientific methodology, understanding science, understanding things like biostatistics, chemistry, a basic degree, at least obviously an undergrad degree or a master's degree, what have you, but any degree that at least gives you a solid grounding, a solid foundation of understanding science is a good place to start, for sure. You can never go wrong with that. Obviously, you should be able to read studies. You should be able to read primary studies in journals, understand what they're saying. You should be able to understand the methodology. You should understand the materials and methods sections. You should be able to be able to parse out the basics of the numbers. I mean, statistics, biostats is a very specific specialty, which I'm not going to claim that I have a specialty in it. I understand enough about biostats to get what I need from the studies when I read them, and so should you. If you don't have that basics behind you, well, then in my view, you're not really very well set up to get into the supplement industry if, of course, you value science and you value producing science-based products, or you're involved. Now, of course, the supplement industry doesn't mean you are necessarily formulating. You could, of course, be in marketing. You could be in other areas. But when somebody asks me about getting into the supplement industry, I tend to think in terms of formulation, R&D, and that type of thing. Again, I'll be totally honest with you. There's most people, I was going to say a lot of people, but I would probably, even most people in the supplement industry producing supplements really don't have a scientific grounding that they should have. And that, again, is an unfortunate and one of the drawbacks. But again, it is a bit of a wild, wild west market out there. I mean, I'm also not in real big favor of government oversight of the supplement industry per se, because I don't think they do a very good job of oversight on much of anything else. But that's another issue. So the best thing that I can say about getting the supplement industry, at the very least, get yourself a solid grounding in the sciences. Read all the journals that you can. Take courses and read books that are outside of your educational area, because you're getting into chemistry. Well, that's what you know. You don't know a lot about biology. You don't know a lot about physiology. If you're getting a degree in biology, you don't know much about chemistry, or so on and so on. So it's important to get that grounding. Learn as much as you can, sort of going either direction that's within the purview of what you need to know, which, again, you can't go wrong with things like exercise phys. Obviously, nutrition doesn't hurt, but that's not really a supplement industry per se. And I will be honest with you, again, a nutrition degree is almost useless as far as the supplement industry is concerned. And again, we're not talking about marketing yourself. Yeah, having a registered dietitian degree, of course, even an advanced medical degree, is good in the marketing of yourself, but it doesn't really have a whole lot of benefit per se in understanding how to develop R&D, how to read studies, and that type of thing. So the best I can give you is, don't take the easiest and obvious path, which is just grabbing ideas from other people and slapping them together and setting them out in bottles. But start from the obvious advantage of understanding the science that you're working with, understanding the ingredients, understanding how they're produced, and so on and so forth. That will at least get you started. How to break in is a completely other issue as far as how do you make a supplement company or you start your own supplement company, and maybe that will be part 2 of this video. Sorry, I do articles and tweets and Facebook stuff, and so, I confuse my damn self. But hopefully this helps. If it does, please hit the likes and share around, and you might want to subscribe because you can see I give out information that's not commonly found in a lot of other YouTube sites, and I'll see you all in the gym.